Welcome to the first episode of the Singing Cheetah Games That I Love. I, in this case, being Martin Chang. Hopefully other people will end up sharing their favorite games with me. So this is Game & Watch Gallery 2, which I got for the Game Boy Color, but I guess, according to this, it wasn't a Game Boy Color game. So, I don't know why I picked this game. For whatever reason, you know, you go out to a department store and you pick out games, and this was a game I picked out. So it just has these 5 games. They're based on the old Game & Watch games. If you don't know what Game & Watch is, you can Google it. They were the first handhelds ever, but each game was its separate thing. So they have the original game, just like this. So at one point, obviously, this was just a Game & Watch game that you buy separately. This one's Parachute. So I'm just going to go down the line to show you each game. And so you just play Parachute, right? And I don't know how you do Game B. There's probably a way of doing it. Hey, that's cool. You can use the A and B buttons to control instead of the control stick. I never ever knew that when I played this. So all the games like this, you have the original game. But then they modernize it in a really interesting way. And there's this postcard thing. You just do hints. So that thing that Toad was talking about was just postcards where they give you hints. So this is what really made me love this game, were these modern remakes of the levels. Now this one isn't that amazing. This is just kind of it's kind of the game that has the least amount of creativity when they remade it. So you're just kind of catching them in a very similar way. But one thing you can do, you see that fish down there? I think his name is Blooper. That's what Toad just told me. See, he can bounce on it. And then eventually when you get a high enough score, they go into that cannon that's on the right side. And see, that's DK Jr., I think, and he goes faster. So Toad goes the slowest, Yoshi goes medium fast, and then DK goes the fastest. So that's this game. And it's one of my favorites, even though it's so simple. So yeah, there's that. I kind of want to show you what it's like when it speeds up really fast, but then it's gonna take so long to get to that point. So just know that this one gets faster and more interesting as you get more points. But I just played it, and it doesn't really. The challenge kind of comes in bursts. The challenge doesn't ramp up a whole lot. So yeah, I really played this game a lot. I just bought it for my Game Boy Color, and I just played it over and over again. So I have a lot of good memories with this. You know, when I just started this up for the first time, a lot of warm memories came back. You know, it's been a while since I played this. It's probably been, I don't know, 12 years or something, and it feels good to play this again. For some reason, this music brings back the warm feelings more than anything else. I don't know why. I just like chiptunes, I think. I think that's the main reason. So as I've been talking, you've been seeing that it gets harder and faster, and I don't really like using Blooper that much, but this is probably one of the less interesting games, so I'll just quit. I'll show you one of the things that probably made this a very playable game. It's actually a really smart idea. Let's see if I can get the information on it. So yeah, this idea of the interrupt save. So in other words, whenever you're playing, you can, if you read that, it says pause during the game and switch power off. Next time you play, you can continue your game. Well, that made it so I can continue my high score if I was on a good run, and I would just enjoy really getting high scores, you know, keep getting a better run. So, yeah, so that really helped, I think, its replay value. And so it made it so when you're doing really well, you can keep playing. I'm not sure how many games had this back then, but it's kind of an interesting feature. So there's that. And I'm just gonna go down the line. Helmet. I don't remember what classic is in this case. So yeah. So this is a good way of showing how they really changed it up for the modern remakes. And for whatever reason, I really like them. Thinking about it now, just playing through this, I think it was that, like, it kept just enough of the original, of these original games, but it added just enough to make it fun for me. I just like simple mini games like this. Like, there's a lot of iOS and Android games that I like that are really simple. I mean, I remember playing Jetpack Joyride for like hours. I don't know why these kind of games entertain me, but it's really funny because, like, wait, where's the door? It's really funny because, like, this is probably the game I remember playing on my Game Boy Color the most. Like, the one that I have the most happy memories. Not Pokemon, not Zelda, it's just this game. This collection of just 5 minigames. So, I'll show you the, so yeah, Toad keeps posting hints for certain games on that note board. So I'll show you this. Why don't I try hard? So basically, this game, see, what they did is they added that coin element, which isn't a lot, but I think it helps quite a bit. See, the door closed just like in the other game, but I can keep collecting them. And if you notice, maybe I shouldn't have done hard, but you get slower as the as you collect coins. Let's see if I can show that in hard mode. I really shouldn't have picked hard. But you get slower. Not yet. I'll keep doing it until it's really obvious. So yeah. See, I'm slower now. But see, I'm fast again. So you try to collect as many coins as you can, but then you get slower. It's a very simple mechanic, but they just add just enough that it made the game fun for me, you know. Basically, these very simple gaming concepts where you just add a small wrinkle, and for some reason, I don't know, for some reason gameplay like that is always gonna appeal to me. Simple gaming concepts with just a small, I don't remember what that fire does. It didn't look like it did anything. So maybe, I'm gonna try to collect, and cool things happen at like 100. So let's see what it is at for this level, since I'm almost there anyway. I think I should go into the door by now. Yeah. So, man. Well, something special is supposed to happen at 100, I guess. It's different point intervals, so maybe on this one it's not 100. So there's that one. Man, it's really weird playing these games and not having, so I'll just show you classic just to show you real quick. You know, you just flip them. The mechanics they added to this is actually, they probably added the most mechanics. I'll just do easy. They probably added the most mechanics to this one versus the original Game & Watch game. So, if you notice, I'm cooking those buns, but also Yoshi can eat them. So Yoshi's gonna eat that and probably earn 2 points. Yeah, see, 2 points. So, yeah. And I remember there being, like, maybe Yoshi leveling up or something as time went on. But watch this. You can also burn the specific, you eventually make that hot dog right there pitch black, and then it's no good. I forgot what happens when he eats a black one, so let's just see what happens. Oh, I messed up. So, I messed up there. So you can hit A to switch it. See, like this. So let's just see what happens when you eat a black one. I remember there being some type of thing that happens when you get a bunch of points, but I think that's gonna take too long because I got like 100 and it didn't happen. I think just like Toad comes out or something. But you see, this level's interesting because you kind of have to balance it. Like, you can either try to cook them until they're dark, a little bit brown. I'll show you, just like that. Or you can just eat them all. See? Or if you really wanted to, you could just shuffle them until they turn black. Which I still haven't shown, so, they just turn black, but let me show you. Hopefully, we don't have to start a new game for me to show you. Well, you saw it turn black before. So basically, if you really wanted to, you could just hit them forever like this. So see, I can hit that thing until it just disappears, see? So you balance between wanting Yoshi to eat stuff and then cooking them. So, for example, I can make both of these brown, but you see I'm getting nervous and I'm going to turn it black, so I just eat it. So yeah, they just added just enough. This one was one of my least favorites, but I played it a lot. I played all of them a lot. And this is just a game that I think about a lot. I'm like, whatever happened to that game? So it's nice to play it finally. This is my first, like I said, this is my first time playing it in a long time. Since, you know, the Game Boy Color was relevant. So, yeah, I think that's enough for this one. Okay, these last two are my favorites. Vermin and Donkey Kong. Now, this is just the... I actually like playing this one, the Game & Watch original. Although, it's not that much fun. You can kind of get the idea already. And now another hint. Now, this was probably my most favorite game out of the 5. Maybe Donkey Kong's a close second, but I just really like this one because I like the whack-a-mole. I always have. Like when I was a kid and whenever I would go to like Chuck E. Cheese or whatever, I would always love playing whack-a-mole. And you know, it's funny. There's a lot of video game equivalents of whack-a-mole, and this is the only one that's ever been good or something that actually kept my attention for that long. So this is the greatest, in my opinion, the greatest version of whack-a-mole in any game. Like the equivalent. You know, it's kind of silly. I really haven't played enough to really make that judgment, but it's my favorite. So, you know, I just keep hitting them. And the guys just attack the eggs if you let them. That's all this is. This one's actually probably the simplest, but... You know, when I try to think about this like in a critical way why I like them, I mean, they're just simple games. I don't know. See, he attacked it right there. I don't know why I like these kind of games so much, but I just always do. Maybe I'm just simple-minded. Who knows? But, here's, yeah, this is basically it. And different enemies come up that are really interesting. That's what's cool about this game, I think, the most, is that they bring out different enemies. Well, so let's see if I can play this enough, mainly because I like it. I'm going to run longer on these last two games just because they're my favorites. I knew there was another character, so let's see if I keep playing if he eventually pops up. So, I'm going to try to do this feature with as many games as I can. See, there's a ghost. See, I remember there was at least one more. So, see? Isn't that clever how they stop? Just like in the Super Mario World and stuff. If you're looking at them, they stop. So there's one more guy that I think is just really fast. So that's the characters here for this one. So that's good for now, I think. So here's the last game, which is Donkey Kong. You know what? I don't remember Classic at all. I think it's just because I was so bad at this, I can never even get to Donkey Kong once. So I always just played Modern. But I remember Modern being my favorite game out of all 5. So I think it's I don't think it's possible to overstate how cool that whole interrupt save thing is, because it just really made it so you can have continuation. Like, most high-score games, you can't get continuation. And I think the reason I could never beat it was that... Where am I? Was I could never figure out that mechanic jumping for that crane hook, or whatever that is. So, you can watch me struggle with this, but that's no fun. So, yeah. See, they just keep posting hints. So this game, I just remember playing it all the time, man. Like, to me, this is almost a game in itself. I played it so much. And it's just like a simplified version of the arcade Donkey Kong, but this is the version of Donkey Kong I love for whatever reason. And, you know, it's just super simple. But it's really neat how they kind of, when they modernize, in a lot of things where they modernize it, like I played this Namco thing where they did special modern versions. I'm not talking about like Pac-Man DX or anything. I'm talking about like arranged versions. Like Namco did it, and it just wasn't as good. Like I think the reason why I like these modern versions so much is that it still captures basically what's fun about the original Game & Watch game, and they're not trying to recreate the actual game. They're trying to recreate the Game & Watch game, which is really simple. So I think it's that slight modernization of really simple gaming mechanics that I liked about this game. And my favorite thing about this game is that there's different levels. So, you know, and you know what's funny playing this? I really miss the slight colors that I got on my Game Boy Color, because I don't think this is a Game Boy Color game. Oh, man. Let's see if I can get to level 3. I probably won't be able to, but just indulge me and let me try to get to level 3. So yeah, I just remember playing this game a lot. In fact, it eventually loops back to level 1, and I did that like a couple times. So I just have a lot of warm memories about this game, and it's kind of funny that my favorite Game Boy Color memory is just a bunch of mini games. I think I've already said that. I just need one more. I think I'll do it. Oh no, I'm gonna jinx it. I'm really bad at that so far, about jinxing my gameplay. So if I jump up here and do this. Yep. Okay, so level 3. I think there were only 3 levels. So this is the 3rd level of the game, and I'm gonna see that, and then they add the freaking Koopa Troopa there, making it really hard. Oh yeah, I remember that. They give you extra lives. You know what? There's a 4th level, I think. I just remember there being a 4th level. Let's see if I can get to it. So yeah, I didn't talk right there because that was getting kind of hairy with those barrels. See, I think the key is here. You time your climb just like that. Well, it looks like I'll make it to the 4th level if there is one. I remember there being a 4th one. Just for fun, I think I'll play this till game over, just to see how far I can get. See, what am I supposed to do about that? Oh no. See, now I have to wait for the... Oh no. Come on, 4th level, I can do this. I can do this. Maybe there wasn't a 4th level, I'm just imagining it. Yeah, there isn't. That's weird, I imagined a 4th level. You know, I just find simple games like this kind of... It relieves stress somehow. I don't know. Actually, I do know. I could write a very pretentious blog post about how much I like simple arcade games. Maybe I'll write that eventually. But that's the first episode of Games That I Love. I'm Martin Chang, and this was Game & Watch Gallery 2. I think that's the title. I'll look it up for sure. So thanks for watching.